Let me see if I see record. Okay, it's recording. Okay, invite. Okay, it's recording on my system. Okay, stop. Just give me a sec because I'm trying to stop here. Stop recording, stop pause. Okay, allow participant to unmute. Right? Okay, please enable waiting room. Okay, mute participant. Okay, ask me to unmute. Okay, okay, pause. So once again, we'll click on apps, and after that, we'll come to find new apps, then search Zephyr. Just type this one and hit enter. It will show a couple of results, and we'll select this one, Zephyr for Jira, okay, which is the test management tools, and which is a plugin. So we'll click on try it for free. Okay, and then start trial version, free trial version. You can say it says adding, it takes a few minutes, a few seconds. Adding Zephyr for Jira test management, okay, will tell you when its app has been added. So usually it takes a few seconds or maybe it's a minute, you know, just to add this one. Okay, here is it's saying it's success. So it's already added, this plugin added to our Jira tools. So if we go back to our Jira software, okay, let's go back to here maybe. Here, okay,
So
Confluence.
I cannot see your screen, like it says the code and box.
You can see the screen? No one?
No.
Same thing, only code and box.
Oh. Why it's... Sorry. Oh, sorry. Can you see now? You can see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So after we find the apps from here, remember the apps, we click on manage your apps, and then we went to find new apps, right? So, and after that we search over here, we type the Zephyr, right? We type over here Zephyr, and it will not probably show this is the one, but it's already added because I just added. And after you click on that one, okay, and then you click over here, you know, free trial. There is an option over here, free trial, add free trial, because you know it's since I already added, so that's why that option is not anymore. It shows, so it just shows free trial, like, you know, and it shows like it's a paid version, $10, 1 to 10 user, you know, per month. That's a subscription. So you click on free trial, and then it will you'll see there will be notification pop-up, notification comes over here, it's adding, and then within a few seconds later it says it's added. Okay, added, this plugin added to your Jira tools. So how you gonna know this it's already added? If you go apps, you can see this is Zephyr. Now it's already here. You see this, this is now it's showing Zephyr. So it's already, because I added this plugin, that's why it's now it shows this one. Okay, you can, let's go back to our Jira software tools here. Let's go to the dashboard, see what's the dashboard shows. Okay, view all dashboard. Okay, this is our default dashboard. Go to the Jira software. This is our project, Walmart project, right? If you go here, It shows, okay, Jira software. The difference you will see within a video, like most of the, all the navigation bar is on the left side. Now it looks like most of they moved to on the top. This is the only difference. Okay, so this is maybe, one month later they will move to somewhere else, or they will change it, but the function, it's all are same. Okay, so if you go to our project, now if you go to our project, click on our project, and then you will find it same. Everything is same. You can see everything, it looks like same here. Our project, it's last we saw this is the project, right? Okay, back to the project. Here is a back to the project. You can see Zephyr is here. You see, so this part is now it's same like on the video, but they added some of the similar type of some of the navigation. Some of the part is on the top of the header. Okay, so here you can see specifically you can see the Zephyr is here, and the reason why, it's because I added over here. Now this, since Zephyr is to help you to manage and maintain your test activities, it means it will allow you to write your test cases, execute, create a test cycle, execute test cases, as well as you will see some sort of report, like summary report of your test cases that you have been executed. That's the test activities, right? So what the test activities, so all it is you are going to create test cases based on some of your story. Remember that we had a story. Remember here we had some story, right?
Yes.
Enter in the waiting room. See, who are they? Oh, it's not. Sorry, it's Rajib. Is you're not Rajib?
No, he's not here. Yeah, no, now he's.
Rajib? Rajib, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you, Karan.
Okay, so you're good, right? So in this, in our last class, we have seen that we have the project, Walmart project, then we have Epic, right? The first we had a epic, and then we have some features or title, and every features, based on features, we have a story, right? And then which is our product backlog. And after that we did our sprint planning, we did some estimation, then we assign those story to someone, some of the user, and then we started our sprint. So we kick off our sprint, and then we create some subtasks, and then it's moved to the subtext, and it's resolved. So every time as a QA, we have to create some test cases to validate or verify this specific story. When you have a story in your sprint time, so you have to, how the QA is going to confirm this story, it's this task, it's working as it's supposed to. The QA, they are going to create some test cases, either manual test case or automation test case, and then they will confirm that it's working as is expected. As per, they will execute the test cases, right? That's a QA job. So during our sprint, we had those things stories, but we didn't create the test cases because we didn't came up to that point. So now, so during the sprint, this is the part where it's going to be, the test cases, writing test cases, creating test cycle is it's a parallel work. Okay, so when you developer, they are doing a coding for this test, for this story, at the same time, you are going to write your test cases. If you need a test data, you are going to, make sure you have the appropriate test data to test this story. You are going to make sure that your testing environment is working. Like if you have some sort of condition on your environment, for your testing environment, say you need a Mac OS, or you need a Windows OS, or you need a different other OS, a different type of browser, and if there is specific version of the browser. So you have to make sure all of your environment is good. So during that time, so this is the parallel work during the sprint, right? And then you will write the test cases as per the story it says, based on your expectation. And then you will execute test cases and you will say pass or fail. So here is our test cases for this, couple of, I think the first two test story. This first two story, we have a couple of test cases. So we have a test cases. This is the one test cases as we explained yesterday. A test case is the combination of steps. So one test case can have one steps, can have multiple steps. It depends on how your story looks like. What is the expectation of your story? Right, so we are going to today we're going to create the test cases for this story and this story. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move here. So how are we going to create? That's why we added Zephyr. So click on Zephyr, and after that, inside a Zephyr, we have a lot of features. This is under the Zephyr. You can see design, you can see create a test case, search test case, import test, cycle summary. Okay, search, there's some other test summary, test metrics. Those are the report traceability metrics. So here is let's create a test case. So if you click on create a test case, let's see what happened. See here. So you are saying what is in Jira. So you have to say first, what is your project? Like you are creating test case for what project? You select your project. And now issue type, you can see here, your issue type should be test case, but you have a story like tax, bug, epic. So your issue type, the test case is missing. It's not here, right? But my issue type is test case. I want to create a test case. So, but issue type is not matching. It's not here. So it means my test case, I have to make sure I have the right type of issue, because in Jira, everything is issue, right? We say story is the issue, tax is the issue, bug is the issue, epic is the issue, as well as your test case also issue. But test case, the option is missing. So it means even though we added Zephyr, in our project, but the test case issue option is missing. So it means we have to change something in our setup. Even though this is not your job, when you join a company, you will see everything's already set up. Everything will be set up for you, right? But it's good to know. So it means we have to change something in our setup. So let's see, where is the setting part? So I believe we'll go to our project. We'll go to our project. And here, project settings, go to project and then back to project. Here, project settings. Here, okay, you can see this is a project settings. It shows you a project, the keyword, it's all those things, and save details. Okay, here should be issue type. Over here, you can see there's the issue types. Click on the issue types. And after that, you can see here. So those are the default issue types: story, bug, epic, tax, subtax, right? And then here actions, you can see there is the edit issue types. Click on there. And here we go. You can see those are the default, and here it's saying available issue types, the test. So since the Zephyr isn't plugged in, so that's why this test issue type is not default option. So even though we added, we have to update our settings that we want to add this guy. So drag this guy, you can put it here, anywhere in over here, the issue type for current schema. So it means all of them will show now from here. So there, I think save it, click on save. Now go back to our project.
So Bhaiya, I got the issue type, the
Mhm.
process settings screen. So what I need to do now?
Click on issue type, and after that, did you able to click on action edit at the top right hand corner?
No,
Action
no.
edit.
Where is the action button?
I mean, this part, it's same on my video. You can see on later on video, but let me show you again.
Okay.
So you go to
Oh
the
yeah, action, edit
action.
issue type.
Yep.
Okay. Default.
So here, go to issue type, and after that, actions, from here, edit issue types, right? I already added, so it's not going to show. So here there's a two-part. One is issue types for your current schema, another one available issue type. You will see your test is here. Test is here.
Okay, so I drag the test. That's
yeah, you drag this over here and click on save. Click on save.
Yeah.
So now test, the issue type test is now your default. It should be shows on your issue when you try to create. So let's go back to our project, and then here click on Zephyr. Go to the Zephyr, and after that click on create a test. You can create a test from here, or you can create a test from create over it. Since everything is issue, as long as you select this, okay, create a test, you can see it. It should be there now. So now you can see this is your project, and issue type is test is now available. You see, test is now available. Okay, so you can see it's automatically your shows your issue type is test. Are you clear up to now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here now it's a summary or test summary. Let's open our Excel. Here test summary would be the same your features or title. Okay, this is the first time the features or titles for a story. Your test summary would be the same. First time visitor can make the payment as a guest user without having to register. Or you can just add one single word, verify. Verify. First time visitors can make the payment as a guest user without having the register account. Okay, that's your summary. But test summary. So test summary, it's like it's going to be like a line where it will tell you, give you the hints about your the test cases you're writing about that subject. Okay, so like you're saying the verify the first time visitor can make a payment as a guest user without having a registered account. So this is your test summary, and after that your description. Your description, you can put your story. Here is the tricky part in Jira. When you write a test cases, your test cases doesn't have directly the option to write your test steps. In test cases, your main function, core part is writing your test steps, like different steps, to verify this story. But in Jira, you have the first scene when you create a test case, there's no option. You have an option for the summary or title. You have an option for attached any screenshot, any other like test data, anything. You have a description. Description is all about your description for this story. So you can have the story. Just copy the story and paste it there under the description. But where is the test? Where is the test steps? Test steps, it's a little bit different way they added. So we'll see. Okay. So next, what's other options? Your issue. So this test case it's linked for this specific story. that we already created, right? This issue, this test case, story is already created in our last class, right? So we are going to link, your test case have to link with the appropriate story or epic, so that when they will search, find that epic or story, they will find there is a test case already created for this story. You have to make it link. How are you going to make it link? When you create the test cases, here is the option to make a link. Like you are saying, this is the type of issue type is test. You are saying this is is a part of the Walmart project, and this is your summary. This is your description of your story. And here is the issue. If you say issue, you know, you can see it, those are the issue. It means those are the story you already created, right? So you will select the appropriate story. So what is the story was? Story was, what is the story? I can see a visa payment, new user can register on this side. Visitor can make the payment as a guest user. I think this registered, what it should be, first time visitor can make payment as a guest user. I think this is the one. If you see your issue type, sorry, here, new user can register not, visitor can make the payment as a guest user. I think this is the, you know, a story we created yesterday, you know, in our sprint, before our sprint, right? Before we start our sprint. Okay, so this is the one we select. So this is the test case for this specific story. This is specific story or issues. Then you have to select for the version. What is the version? It was the version of, you know, 1.1. So it's all linked, so that when they find story or epic, they will find all other related stuffs, all other related subtasks. They will find all other related, like test cases, if you have a test case created for this. Okay, those things they will find. Label is nothing. Say label, people, they create a label to give a label, you know, they give a, it's some sort of like tag. Like if you have a, like you can say this is a manual test case, manual, this is just a tag, so that when they will open this test case, by looking this label or manual, they can easily understand this is the manual test case. And epic, you will add the actual epic. So this is the part of, this story was part of the actual, this epic 0001 that we created yesterday. So this story is part of this epic. This test case is a part of this epic too. Okay, and sprint, you will see there is no sprint here because it should be part of one sprint. But yesterday, you know, yesterday in our class, we close the sprint. We open a sprint, we create some subtasks, we started, and then we move all the subtasks and we close the sprint. That's why there is no sprint. We didn't start any other sprint. That's why it's not showing the sprint. But in real world, you will find there is a sprint up there, because you are going to create these test cases during this sprint. Does that make sense? Clear?
Yes.
So since, you know, I have to show you how the sprint started, how what's really happened during the sprint, and I have to show you the different report after we close the sprint. That's why I have to close the sprint yesterday. But in the real world, the sprint will not be happening in one day. It will happen like 2 weeks or one, you know, number of weeks. And you are going to create your test cases during this sprint. So there will be a sprint option. You will find, you know, either sprint number 1 to whatever the current sprint will be that time. So we'll select that specific sprint for this test case. Right now, we'll leave it empty. And then I'm going to create one more test case. So create it. And then let's go back to our here. So this is my second one. All right. So you will find the video exactly the same thing. Okay. New user. So this is new user can register on this side. And then what is the description? Description is this. Okay. And here Okay, new user can register on the site. Okay, find out the issue. What was the actual story for this? We created new user can register on this site, this one. And then you can priority change medium, low. It depends on the what is the actual priority. You know, this is the one thing, you know, when you create a test case or a story, you know, you have to select your priority. There's a two part, one is priority, another part is called severity. So priority, it's only they use when you create a test case, when you create any story or task, that you have to say how important this story, how important this test case, what is the importance, to understand the importance level that they have. This is the sum of the priority level, like highest, or this is the new one, highest they added recently. We didn't have a highest before. So looks like they added a highest, high, low, lowest, right? So you will add your priority as per the importance of this task. But when you file a bug, in a bug, they say severity. Severity, like how severe the issue is, because bug is all about the defect. So defect, it's more it's you know, to explain you that how severe your defect, how much, you know, the problem is how much deep. So to understand the severity, they say it's a severe severity level. So its severity level could be high. Some of the software they use critical, but some of them is they don't. But whatever the option, high, medium, highest, you know, you will select your severity when you create a bug. But other than any other things, tax you create, it's a priority. Okay. Anyways, so again, we can use the same label and your epic would be the same and there will be no sprint. Okay, this time I'll just create this too. Click on create. Now, so I have created two test cases, right? Why are those test cases? You can see your issues. This is the first one and there is another one. The two test cases I have created. Why are those test cases? So test cases, to see the test cases, click on test summary. In your test summary, you can see it's give you the total number of test cases you have or you have created. So it's saying test summary, the total test cases 2, total unexecuted is 2. So because we just created the test cases, but we didn't execute them. So that's why it's the unexecuted and your executed is 0, right? So this is your total, and these two test cases is the under version 1.1. You can see other stuffs here too, right? So here is the two test cases. Click on there. Okay, now you can see your two test cases here. It's order by the, you know, test case number. It's a descending order. It's a WAL, which is our keyword for, as I said, this is the keyword we'll add to anything we do for this project, and then it's automatically give you a number 25